Shalom Israel, GMS Arkansas, Call Halal Yahweh Bashim Shai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of GMS who rule well, Yahweh Bashim Shai Brakatham, and the apostles. Give honors to the brothers that's out there pushing this truth and all truth and sincerity, the strength of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Yahweh Bashim Shai Brakatham, you brothers, man. The thing we've been doing lately, is basically we've been cutting with the scriptures this so-called Christianity doctrine, man, that our people, the Israelites, have flocked to, and basically, we know through reading the scriptures that's how it's supposed to be, because the Lord said 2/3 of my own people He's gonna kill, basically, destroy. So, we see our people flocking to them churches, that's what it is. But they're so blind, the Lord has blinded them, pursuing Isaiah 6 and Romans 11, to the point they don't even see it, man, that they're being taught by false prophets, man. And all these false prophets are basically, they trying to come against the true men of the Lord. I read this in Micah 3:11. It says, the heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Lord Yahweh and say, is not the Lord amongst us? No evil can come against us, man. Because when you go back in the day, the priests used to they used to actually teach the law, and the prophets brought the message, right? And here we are, skip to 2017. It says the heads thereof, these heads thereof judge for reward. Because even now, and even back then, when you had a judge, when he would have, when he would judge, he would get paid off, and they do it today, man. These heads of our people, the people who's supposed to be the heads of the civil society, they judge for reward, and they still doing it, getting paid off, And it says the priests thereof teach for hire, man. And that's what they do, man. These same men, they shouldn't even, they don't have the spirit on them, but yet they go up in these so-called pulpits, man, and they call themselves teaching the word of the Lord when they're actually false prophets. And every weekend they're getting paid for it, man. Then when they status rise, they call themselves bishops and apostles. They're asked to come speak in different places, maybe different states or whatever, and they're not gonna leave where they're at unless a pay for them has been agreed upon, man. It says that the priests teach for hire, man, and that's what they do, man. They teach for money, and we see them out there, man. TD Jakes, Creflo, all them cats, man. What's the one? Just had his, didn't want to really let the people live in his place in Houston. Name start with an O. I can't even think of that devil name. This is Proverbs 23:23. Buy the truth and sell it not. Also wisdom and instructions and understanding. So we're not supposed to, sell this truth, man. You're not supposed to be basically charging people to give them the understanding of these scriptures, man. And that's what you wicked pastors are doing, man. It says the heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money, man. And that money, when you start loving money, then you're gonna have all kinds of basically evils coming up on you, man. When you start loving that money, and then that's what they've done. Because when you start loving that money, you're gonna start lying because you want more money. You're gonna push the people further from the truth. But yet you'll tell them that the real men of the Lord, we're twisting the doctrine. We're the real devils. You know, y'all really hating the good when you read in Isaiah 5th chapter. Y'all hate the good, man, and you love the evil. This is 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. For that love of that money, man, is the root of all evil, which will some covet after they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows, man. Because y'all have loved that money so much, right? You've erred in the faith and in the truth, man. You're preaching false doctrines, man. And you're leading your people to death, man. You know, you're leading them to death. Read that again. Let's see here. It's 2 Peter 2. Second Peter 2 and 2:15. It says, which have forsaken the right way. Meaning you pastors, man, y'all forsaken the right way, man. You turn your backs against the right way of teaching the scriptures, man. In the spirit, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You're teaching the doctrine of devils, man. It says, who have forsaken the right way and gone astray, following the way of Balaam and the son of Besor, who love the wages of unrighteousness, man. So you have loved those wages, that money so much to it has made you unrighteous in your teachings, man. You follow the way of Balaam, man, and we know Balaam is that's like an idol, man, from another nation, man. You have followed the teachings in this time of your slave master Esau, man. You went to his theologian schools and you learned the wrong way of the scriptures. The spirit, the real true spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is not falling on you to teach the word. And you go out and you distort the word and you twist the word and then have the nerve to say that the real men of the Lord are distorting and twisting the word. Hey, we going straight by the scriptures, man. It says all these words appear. We going straight by the scriptures. We're not going, there's no improper interpretation of the scriptures, man. We're not interpreting it the way we think. We're reading it and we're looking up the words, man. Giving you the true facts of what the word is really saying. You know? The right way. And following the laws to the best of our ability. Having faith, man. You pastors, man, these churches, y'all don't have no faith, man. If you had faith, for one, we could just look at you and tell, because you don't even have beards on your faces, man. That's the easy part of the faith, just letting your hair grow. Why? Because you want to look smooth, so you can flatter the women in the congregation. Once you flatter these women with that flattery, then they're gonna bring their husbands in, or you don't even care if they don't bring their husbands, as long as they bring their husbands part of the money, man. You don't really care if he don't ever come, as long as that woman come, man, and bring that money, man. That's what y'all care about, you know. It says, the heads thereof, Micah 3:11, the heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord amongst us? And that's what they do every weekend. The Lord is in here with us, and that's how they do, man. They just swear that the Lord is in that congregation, man. And the Lord is not dealing with them harlot houses, man. It says, yet will they lean upon the Lord Yahweh and say, they presumptuously lean upon the Lord, like I said, and they flatter themselves, man, into believing that the Lord is dealing with them, man, to the point they really believe that the Lord is dealing with them. So the Lord has really put that snare out there for them, that trap. He's laid that trap for them to believe that he is really dealing with them. It's like the Lord amongst us. None evils can come upon us. None of the pestilence, the famine. They don't think that they're going to be harmed by any of these evils that's coming, these bad times. Right? And they think the Lord is getting ready to come against the real true prophets. They really believe that the Lord is going to come against us, man. The men of Great Millstone and other men who have been taught under that banner, man. They think that the Lord is going to come against us, man. But the Lord is getting ready to show and expose. He is exposing you, wicked pastors. He's getting ready to destroy you. That's why you had the church shooting. You're going to have more church shootings, and you're going to have more deaths in the church, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, if his will, he pulls certain people out of there. If it's they already been slotted for the elect, certain people are going to come out. But a lot of people in them churches, man, y'all getting ready to face death, man. Verse 12, therefore shall Zion, which is another name for Israel, which is Zion means to Zion, mean a monument, for your sake be plowed as a field, and Jerusalem shall become a heaps, and the mountain of the house as a high place in the forest, man. So the Most High is getting ready to take y'all out, man. And that's what it is, man. And I hope this short lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and Son, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of GMS who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. It's GMS Arkansas. Just stop and listen. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Barakatham, your Akim, your apostles out there, man. Just keep pushing, man, doing this work. As the Spirit allows us to do and as we've been instructed to do. And keep pushing till the wheels fall off this thing, man, till Yahweh Shem Yahushai destroys America, man. With that, man, just keep your prayers up, that Yahweh Shem Yahushai keeps you strengthened, that you may endure to the end, and keep your faith. Shalom.